Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Cheese Friday. It's so good to have you here. Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Cheese Friday. Today I have Queso Blanco. So this it means white cheese. Go figure. And that is part of it is because it has this very bright white color to it. It's a very firm. It's a hard cheese. It's a frying cheese. That's right. I got my skillet warming up. We're gonna fry this off this morning while we talk about it. Let me cut some slices. That's why everybody's gonna be so excited and happy with me this morning because it's a great way to start the day. Some fried cheese, nice and fatty, salty, briny. Gives you a little bit of the electrolytes. So it's got protein, the whole 9 yards. Now, white cheese. I know it sounds very generic, doesn't it? It's a very simple process to make the cheese. You can make it yourself. It follows the same procedure that a lot of the other ones, like the paneer or any of those others, where it's just the milk and then the acid to bring it all together. Throw that in there. And these are basically Latin cheeses, and you'll find that you can get them from all of the different regions, Honduras, Mexico, Spain, you name it. They all have some variant of this cheese. It's a very popular dish. You can find it in a lot of Latin restaurants and all of that good stuff. So it's it's a lot of it is made with cow's milk. Sometimes you'll find them made with a combination of cow's milk and sheep's milk. So check your ingredients. You also want to double check. There are a couple of them from like Honduras where they add in a protein. And so if you are sensitive to soy or anything like that, and I know a lot of people who follow ketogenic diets do not eat soy, watch your brands because some of them will mix a protein in to kind of bind it together, make it even more firm, and also to boost the nutritional values of their meal. So it's just one of those things to keep aware of. But a lot of your like the cacique brands here in the United States don't usually add that. So just make sure that you're vigilant about reading your labels and that you're making good choices for you. Also, the ones where they add the protein in, it does up the carb count, but it's the same thing as like your protein powders. The carbs are there, but they're usually it's usually fiber, not like not added to artificially adjust or anything like that. But your awareness is good. So it's breakfast time, so obviously I'm making the cheese, but I've got eggs and an avocado, my tagine that I will sprinkle on my avocado to go with. So that's gonna be my breakfast. That's hence my coffee. Um, but back to the cheese. So the cheese, we're going to fry it off. Um, what did I say? The cow's milk. I feel like I'm forgetting things, but I'm gonna just double check myself. So as for smell, it really doesn't usually have much of a smell to it. If it has sheep's milk, it'll sometimes have a little bit of a tart smell. It's obviously, I already told you it was hard, very firm. You can see that I sliced it and it didn't crumble or anything like that. Uh, can you eat it raw? Yes, you can eat it raw, but then it's just kind of salty and rubbery. Doesn't taste bad, but it's really made to be fried. It's not, you're going to want to fry it. Give this a flip. And frying it gives it a little bit of a custardy texture to the cheese. I'm going to turn this down so that it doesn't get burnt while it continues getting melty. But like some of them will get more melty than others. And I know it looks dark on the camera. That's just lighting. It is dark, but it's not burnt. It's brown. And when you taste it, I probably should have tasted some raw instead of tossing it right into the pan. But it's very salty and rubbery, um, very very light on the cheese flavor. But once you fry it, it gets creamy and gets more of that forward cheesiness. So uh, it's not a cheddar, but it shares a lot of properties. It just doesn't go through that cheddaring process because it's a fresh pressed cheese. So, uh, you know, there we go. It's getting all soft and squishy. So it'll retain its form. Uh, when we talk about it, other frying cheeses, you know, are normally like the halloumi or things like that that get soft. But it's similar like that. So that's why it's going to stay its shape, and then you can eat it with a fork and knife, all of that fun stuff. So that's our Cheese Friday. I will wait here just a second. Let me check this little one and see if it's ready. Looks delightful. This is the plate where I'm going to put the cheese that everybody will come and polish it off. This is my plate for my breakfast. So let me get a little fork. Burn my fingers a little bit, you can see. It's so good. I'm gonna set that down because I'm burning my finger too much. Delightful. So those are some cheeses. I know we've talked about some of these Hispanic cheeses in the past, but we've never really done it this fried in the morning with your breakfast. So I hope that you are having an amazing weekend. Know that I see you and you are amazing. Don't doubt yourself. You got this. All right. You have a great weekend. Bye bye.